I am doing, this is like an affordable makeup tutorial. I really want to use what I got. So we're going to be using this is from Covergirl. They sent over all of these goodies right here. So we're going to be using as many as possible. I'm so excited. So they sent over 2 moisturizers. We have a moisturizing one and then we have a mattifying. So I've said this a billion times on my channel. I have freaking oily skin. So we're going to be using the mattifying one, of course. So that's what we will be using. I just put on these 2 clips on my hair just to keep my hair out of my face. So we're going to be using this mattifying one where I get oily, which is on my T-zone. It definitely feels mattifying, like it doesn't feel dry. So that's a good thing. I like that. Even then, I'm super oily. I feel like nothing could make me feel dry. You can hear the fan in the background. It's super, super hot in here. So we're going to be using this shade right here. So yeah, this is the M10. And then just grabbing my blending brush. So let's put this on. I've used this foundation before and it does feel very full. Oh yeah, this is definitely my shade. But I love this foundation. I've used it before. And then they did not have an eye primer, so I'm just going to be using this as my eye primer. So I'm just going to put foundation on my eyelids. Send me 3 different concealer shades. I'm going to be using the lightest one that they sent me, which is this one. And this is the shade L300, which is Golden Ivory. So this is what it looks like. This is the concealer. Like I said, they sent me 3 of them, but I love a really brightening under eye. So I'm going to be using this one. I don't know if it looks really light on camera, but in person it does not look very light. Yeah, because on camera, like from what I can see, it looks white. I don't know, maybe that's how I see it on the viewfinder, but no, there's like yellow in there. So I mentioned this before, I don't like putting it like all over my highlights of my face just because there's always extra on here. So watch. So you know I went down here. So I just grab the excess and I just spread it around my face. I really like this concealer. I feel like it did make my under eyes look bright. At least that's how it looks on camera, but I actually really like this concealer. Just making sure everything's nice and blended. And then before my concealer starts to crease, I'm going to be using their True Blend Mineral Powder. So they sent these 2. We have a banana and then this one is translucent. So we're going to use the banana one first, of course, for the under eyes. So it comes with a little puff, but I'm not going to be using the puff. I'm just going to use one of my brushes. This is the Morphe E7 brush. I'm going to pour some on the lid. Wow, it is super yellow, so I feel like it's going to be very brightening. So now that it baked a little bit, I'm going to be using the trans. So for my brows, I did use the Maybelline Tattoo Studio. This is 382 black brown. I freaking love this. Obviously, I did it off camera because it's just easier. But I'm going to be using this brow gel. This is the Easy Breezy Brow Clear Brow Setting Gel, the shade 100, which is clear. But yeah, like the eyeshadows, those didn't come in the box that I showed you guys, but it came in my previous PR package from a while back. I just really wanted to use it. I really want to do an eyeshadow look using an affordable palette, so I am going to be using that one. Wow, the brow gel's actually really nice. I have some long brow hairs that I need to trim. But I mean, it's actually doing a really good job. Wow, I'm actually impressed. I like it so far. I actually just applied my own bronzer that I have. It's not a drugstore bronzer, so just use, you know, whatever you guys have. So like I mentioned, I don't have a new CoverGirl bronzer or anything. Also, please excuse my eyelids if they're pink. If you guys follow me on Instagram, then you guys saw that I went to an Urban Decay event, and yeah, I used pink, a little bit of pink, mostly purple, but yeah, pink pigment for some reason stains your eyelids, so it should be fine like tomorrow. So these are 3 CoverGirl palettes right here. This one is called Zodiac, super pretty, and then this one right here is Reverence. I'm thinking I might use this one. I want to do more like of a wearable look. Or actually, this one is so pretty too. What is this one? This one's called Gravity, but you guys see this really pretty green shade right here? Oh, I kind of want to use that right now. So I'm going to start off with this brown shade right here. Which is what I'm doing right now. I'm doing a darker color. I was actually going to do this darker one, but I was like, oh, I don't know. I'm kind of scared to start off that dark, but I'm doing that next. And then I'm going to grab like a blending shade, and we're gonna, or blending brush, and we're gonna blend it out. Sorry if I didn't mention to you guys, this is the T14 brush, and then this one is the Makeup Shack T33 brush. So I'm gonna be using both brushes a lot. So now that we did that, we're gonna go in with this lighter brown right here, and we are going to blend that out. So I always grab some, and then like I'll top off some of the excess, and we're gonna go in with this dark color. So that's actually the one that I'm kind of scared to use. I'm gonna grab another brush. This is the Sigma Eye Shading E55 brush. So I'm grabbing that dark shade again, still the same shade, and I'm just gonna be patting it on my eyelid. So I'm grabbing my T33 brush, and then I'm going in with this transition shade again. So this is a lot of back and forth basically. It's just all about blending it out, making sure that there's a nice gradient. So I'm going to go in with this shade now. So it is really shimmery, and I want it to really show. So I'm going to be using my Fix Plus, and I'm going to spray my brush. And then we're going to grab that shade. Oh, the shade is so gorgeous. Like, I love colors like this. And we're going to start off low first, and then just kind of work your way up. You want to be careful not to get it too high up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my finger, and I'm going to get some color on my finger. And you guys can see how pretty it looks. And I'm going to see if it does anything to it. It does look greener. I'm going to use this eyeliner pencil, and this is from Maybelline Tattoo Studio. I want the bottom of my eyes to be super dark, so we're going to be using this. So we're going to be using this shade right here, and I'm going to put this on the bottom lash line. And I'm going to be using this transition shade right here, and then also for like, what's it called? I don't have any drugstore lashes, so I'm just going to be using lashes I already have. I'm grabbing the loose powder, the translucent one, and I'm just grabbing like a flat brush, grabbing some powder, and I'm cleaning up right here like that. So you kind of want to let it sit for a bit. So now I'm going to brush off the excess powder right here, and it did a really good job. So I'm going to be doing my Bottom Lash Mascara, and this is Clinique. So we're gonna put this figure. This is my favorite. I've noticed that with other ones, it would like bleed underneath. But for highlight, we're gonna be using this one. This is the Covergirl True Blend Highlight, and this is in the shade Gilded Honey. This is so bomb. For lips, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible lip paints and then the Morphe Sweet Tea lip liner. Some people consider Morphe drugstore, other people don't. But I mean, it's affordable. I mean, I guess it kind of qualifies as drugstore.
And that's pretty much it for this look. I hope you guys enjoy. So please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!